Okay, you can see what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I can see now.
Okay.
So can you, yes, the first slide.
Uh-huh.
So here, um, I mean, I'll tell you important comments and also not so important comments at the same time.
Okay.
So here, these big letters is
Hmm.
a bit irritating. So we usually use small letters.
Okay, I can get the font smaller
Yes.
for presentation. Okay. Anything
Okay.
else here?
I think no.
Okay. Key concept?
Yes. So here you'll tell a story, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, no. I mean, this just slide just to show that this is the key concept. Then this is the slide for visual aid, and then I'll tell the story here.
Okay, why don't you put key concept word here then? If the previous slide will be empty, I think it doesn't make sense to
Okay,
make them.
I can just move the key concept over to here and just delete that
Yeah,
side.
and here
Okay.
you need to resize the picture because
I've tried so much, Ojam. I've tried to find an image that is I've tried. I downloaded the image. I used the Wikipedia image. I copied and pasted it. I inserted it every single time. The
yeah,
line goes off, but it's just an illustrative image, so it doesn't have to show the. I mean, the main circle to
right.
show the hours is the main thing. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to show all the sentences.
But
I can find it.
definitely it doesn't look professional this way.
I guess, yeah. But I
So
mean, it
I would
honestly,
change the picture, you know.
okay, I can change the picture. It's not that big of a
Uh,
deal. I like this picture, but I can change it. Yeah.
so what you can do is maybe you can put this picture to. So where do you think the problem is with the picture?
The sentences are off.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
I mean,
it's an issue.
why can't you resize the picture?
I don't know. Every time I've tried to resize it, it's just it doesn't matter about the size of the picture. It's the sentences will always run off. I'll just change picture. I'll just change picture. I use something else.
Yeah, or but you can write in, for example, Google, how can I resize a picture in PowerPoint, and then
It'll probably take longer than it is to just find a new
yeah,
picture.
the thing is, you will give a lot of presentations, so you need to learn how you can
Yeah.
modify pictures.
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess.
Even if it takes more time now, for the feature, it will
Yeah.
take less time.
Yeah, I guess if you learn it once, then it won't
Yes.
be as bad for later. Okay. Anything else here?
Yeah. Why do we have this free space on the right hand side?
Uh, Usually there'd be a description below the circadian clock, but I thought it would be too much reading off the bat to describe the circadian. Since I'm going to talk about it,
Yeah.
I can shift the like shift the box up and make it look prettier. If that's the case for that.
I
So
mean, you should get rid of the bugs.
should get rid
Definitely.
of the box. But I'm going to write key concept.
Yes, but I mean, there mustn't be this empty space
Box.
for no reason.
Huh.
It looks
Okay.
so strange.
Okay. I'm changing
Uh,
that. I can easily. These are all quick fixes. I can
yeah,
probably
sure.
do these.
And
Oh, and anything here as well?
yeah, so every slide should have a title. It
Hmm.
can be like background, maybe. So this will show you're still at the in the background section, or you can write
Oh.
maybe the main message of this
I could
picture.
maybe write like key concept or something like that over there.
Or I think the best way is to tell what's the main point showing this slide. So what does this slide show to you in one sentence?
It's the key concept that we have to understand. It's the circadian clock. It's a
Uh-huh.
visual representation, basically.
Okay, so it shows
Visual
the
illustration.
circadian clock in humans.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So maybe you can say circadian clock is universal in the
Yeah.
title, and then you can say this is our circadian clock, and then you can finish the slide by telling plants also have circadian rhythm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anything else
next.
here?
No, no.
Okay. Uh, for reference sake, should I change anything in this one?
Yes, so the letters should not be capital.
That
It's so
for what?
disturbing this way.
Which one? The circadian
No,
clock association?
the title.
Oh, okay. That I can change. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
That I can change. Yeah, easy. I can make it
So
not.
what is this guy doing with this table there?
Board.
Yeah,
It's just the visual illustration of like
just a second.
explaining.
Evet.
I can get rid of it. Like it's very easy. Is it?
Valla pek müsait değil ama.
Tamam hocam, o zaman sonra gelirim.
Tamam.
Ben Meryem
Hocam.
hocanın bununla
Tamam, bir 5-10 dakika sonra olur mu? Hadi bay bay. Okay.
Yeah. So I can get rid of that guy. Is it that bad? I mean,
So the thing
I
is,
think the design looks fine.
yeah, the thing is, everything should have a meaning in your slides. If it doesn't have any meaning, then it means it's distracting. So it's a negative point.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the logic. So you could,
I just didn't want it to be boring text. I wanted,
yeah, if you don't want it to be boring, I think you should put a relevant picture. Maybe about one of these key terms, maybe, or few of these key terms.
maybe.
And then the picture then emphasizes the message.
Okay.
For example, here I can see TOC1. Maybe you can put the molecular like exons and introns of TOC1, for example. Then it'll be related, you know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on the slide, or moving on?
Just a second. Sorry. Double mutant.
I mean, I'm not gonna just show this. I'm going to go through the bullet points and explain like, oh, this is this, this is this, this is that.
Yes. So the double mutant here should start with small letters. So it starts here with big letter, but it should have been small letter.
Like all small letters, CCA?
Yes, and also it should be written italic.
Okay.
CCA1, LH1, Y should be written italic.
Okay.
Okay.
So wait, do I change the whole font of everything written to italic?
No.
Just the
we
definition.
write the name of the genes and
In
also
italic?
name of the mutants
In
in
italic.
italic.
Okay.
We write the proteins, abbreviations of proteins, capital letters and normal. I mean, not italic. So it depends
wait,
on
the CCA one was right to be
yes,
capital letters, right?
yes. So if you write like this, it means CCA1 protein.
Okay.
If you write it in capital, it means CCA1 gene.
If I write it in capital, it means gene.
If you write so
If
the
I write
first
it in
CCA1 in capital here means protein CCA1. But if you make it italic, still capital,
it's a gene.
then it's a gene. You mentioned the gene there.
Okay, no, here it's a protein. Here it's a protein.
Yes.
Gene.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes. So what is this
Asterisk
explanation at the end?
Oh, this is just in this, like, you'll see like one asterisk or two asterisks. That just means that they did a t-test and it has a lower rate of error, like not rate of error.
Okay.
Basically, the chance of this happening by luck was like 5%.
Yeah, I know that. But we should put it always under the figures. I mean, if you need to put it under the figures. But maybe you don't need to put it at all.
I mean, no, it only pops up a couple of times, but I just wanted this basically for reference sake. Like, for most people probably know what it means, but just if they don't know, it's just there. Like,
you know, we should imitate how the other scientists make a presentation, because this is like a language that you need to learn. And in this language, scientific language, we never put this asterisk thing in the introduction part.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the graph.
Yeah. Instead of writing for reference sake, you have to write introduction or a message in introduction. So you cannot just say
key terms.
In fact, no. So all presentations without exception starts with background or introductions. You have only two options.
Okay.
So here, as a bachelor student,
should
you
probably
need
start
to
with
learn this
introduction.
language,
Huh.
and you need to use it without changing it. When you're, I mean, when you're a real scientist, when you become a real scientist, then you are able to change the language a little bit. You can distort it. You can put the introduction to the end. Even, I mean, you can put the references to the at the beginning. Yeah, but not right now.
Okay, I will change it to background or introduction.
Yes.
Or something.
And this gray background, I think, is a very bad choice.
White background, but the white is so white. It's like
Yeah.
a light white. I thought this was duller on the eye, easier
Yeah.
on the eye.
So if you write in Google, what kind of colors should I use in my slides, you'll see
Probably right.
there are a lot of scientific research. So they look for different colors, combination of different colors, and then they come up with some suggestions. So you can follow these suggestions, but it's a bad idea to make your own. So basically what you should do is you should come to the lab meetings every time, and then you should imitate how they do. So this way we have
every day of all the lab meetings, everybody just did bright white.
Yes.
Which was, in my personal opinion, very ugly on the eye. Like it was so bad.
Yes.
I hate bright white.
So the good thing with the white background is you use black letters, which give a lot of
formality.
What?
Formality? A lot of
formality. No. It's all about having opposite colors, so you can differentiate faster.
Contrast.
Yeah, contrast. Yes. So under the gray background, dark writing is not easy to read because there is less contrast. Also for this white letters under black, under blue background is also a bit difficult to read.
Actually, I've tried black on blue. Black on blue is worse. White on blue.
Black on blue, yeah, it is worse. It's worse. You're right.
Yeah.
So there are some options you can take, but you should just
the only other option I can honestly think of is just do the table boring white and do black. But I thought this was a choice.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'll do the table white. I'll do the table white and I'll do black right now.
I mean, so what I suggest to you is either imitate others or search in Google what options you have, but don't decide it by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason is you didn't get education about it. So the only way for you to do it properly to search in internet.
I was not aware that the color of the table was.
There are so much research on it. There are so much research on everything, you know. Wow. Giving a presentation is a professional job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything on the actual content of the aim and experiment?
Yes. So in any slide, you shouldn't have more than 7 words.
I mean, this is not for elongated reading. It's just I will usually do the aim. I'm not really going to read the experiment. The experiment is just there. If you'd like to read it, you can read it, but I'm going to read what they're trying to do. Then I'll move on to the graph.
Yeah, the problem...
I'll use it for reference.
Yeah, the problem with this slide is when you show this, maybe from the previous slides, your spectators were watching the slides, but when this slide comes, I'm sure they will stop reading. And it'll be very difficult for you to get their attention again. So people cannot read fast.
So
they don't also want to read.
Not describe the experiment at all, just do aim. What they were trying to do basically with this experiment.
Yeah, you should describe by putting a picture and then explaining it. You can put a lot of pictures. A human mind can process so many pictures at the same time, but human mind cannot process words.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
how do
why
I describe what is happening in the experiment? I could like sometimes, I don't know, include a polyacrylate gel, but how do I describe the first one where they just examined the level
so,
of iron?
yeah, what you should do is if you have a mutant, for example, you should put a picture of Arabidopsis, and then if you put it in a medium, then you should make a arrow to the medium, and under the medium maybe you should say what kind of medium it is or how many hours of light, but just the words. So you should talk with pictures.
Okay.
If
Okay.
instead of saying iron deficient, you should just write under the picture minus Fe.
So should I start off with an aim slide, then move on to like right after this slide, there should be a slide between this and the figure of just pictures with something underneath?
So is this description the description for the following experiment?
Yes.
Okay, so what you should do is you should omit this slide. You should show us the picture immediately.
The experiment?
Yes.
Huh. I mean, I'm just explaining what they're gonna try to do, and then I'll show what they did.
Okay. Now I
The-
understand.
Yeah, and like this is what they were aiming to do with this experiment.
Okay,
And
but
this is what
so
this is the
you should,
results.
yeah, I think the approach is good, but you shouldn't put a slide explaining, I mean, having all these writings. So you should start
Should I just
from here
delete,
by just explaining, but you shouldn't show anything previously.
should I delete the experiment part of the table and keep only the aim part of the table?
No, you shouldn't keep the aim because it's too long.
Is it?
You shouldn't have
It's
more than 7 words. Does it have more than 7 words?
I mean, it does, but it's only as is it? It's a sentence. It's one sentence.
Yeah, so you show me this slide and it's open for maybe 5 minutes and I haven't read what is written there.
Okay, I will not explain the aim. I will talk it out. I will talk
Yes,
out the aim.
exactly.
Okay, so delete this entire slide, go straight to figure 1.
Yes, and you should write here on the title, what's the main message of the figure?
Okay.
So what's the main message of this figure?
The main message is that they're trying to measure the iron levels of the normal wild type versus the mutant and the double mutants, and the chlorosis in the first figure A, and then in figure B, actually, should I just, yeah. In figure B, they're trying to explain the chlorophyll levels between the normal mutant, the double mutant, and the wild type.
You need to have a 1-sentence summary of the figure. So you should think what is the most important message of this figure, which is usually given in the title of the figure.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you should put this message there. And the reason for this is people may fall asleep. It happens a lot of times, and then they may just wake up, and then they should be able to look at the title and then should still reintegrate to your presentation.
Okay. So I will delete the last slide. I will make a title for this one.
Yes.
And just
The
explain everything that's happening.
Yes.
Okay. No aim. Anything else? I'll go. Then I'll go to figure 2, which is related to figure 1.
How did you put the pictures there? Because the resolutions are terrible here.
Yeah. I mean, I copied it from the article.
But you should find a way to copy and paste these pictures with better resolution.
I don't know. I used Sci-Hub to get the article.
Yes.
And I just copied the graph, the figure from the article to this. Maybe I could save image. No, this is not an image.
What you can do maybe if this is a PDF file. You can enlarge the PDF file and then copy paste only after enlarging the figure.
No, it doesn't get into better quality once you enlarge it because it's not a picture. It's a graph. So it doesn't get any better quality if I enlarge it. Like there's no other way. I guess if I had the access to the article like on the actual website, then I can click on the image and open it. But since I accessed it through Sci-Hub and I didn't have a paid membership on the website, it did not show me the, like I couldn't click and expand. So I just have to look at it like, but I can enlarge the image if I enlarge the image.
Yeah, when you enlarge the image, then the problem disappears somehow. I don't understand.
Yeah, because it's a PowerPoint I'm enlarging. But I mean, I'm always going to enlarge. I was never going to show it like this. That's a terrible way.
Then maybe you should enlarge it right now. I mean, in the slide, you still have a lot of empty space.
I don't really have a lot of, I have width space, but I don't have length.
There is still quite a lot. And what you can do is maybe you can divide the slide into 2 pictures. It's also possible.
Two slides?
Yeah. But I don't know if it's a good idea. I think
it's not a good idea. It will distract. I think the best possible thing to do and the easiest would be just to zoom in because then they could see clearly.
Then it'll be very confusing to move from there to there, you know. I think make the picture as big as you can. And this should...
I don't think it can get any bigger in terms of length. And if I make it in terms of width, it will just be stretched out and it won't be...
Yeah, stretched out. Stretched out.
I don't think it'll be clear. Like I'll show you right now. If I stretch it out...
Yes. Not like this. No.
It won't be any clearer in any way.
No, go back, please. Go back. Push, yes. Now, hold from the same place.
Here?
Yes, and then hold CTRL.
CTR, control you.
Control, yes.
Okay.
And then enlarge it.
Okay.
No, it doesn't work. Sorry. Then use Alt. Not Control, but Alt.
Okay. And Alt.
Yes. It didn't work. Okay, go back again. So hold from the corner. Yes, and then CT control.
Control it. Okay.
Okay. Now it goes both ways.
But that did not make it get better. It just made.
Probably not.
No, it just made you can't eliminate the white part here.
Yes.
That part is not eliminated. The picture comes this size.
Okay. At least you can make it a bit bigger at least.
I can, make it a little bit bigger. That's possible.
Not like this, no.
Like what?
The way I showed you, from the corner using control. Otherwise, the proportions will get lost. Little bit more, little bit more. More, little bit more.
I will go out of.
Yes, that's okay. It can be out of the. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
But then where is the space for me to write the title?
Yeah, then you don't have space to write the title. If you wanna write the title, okay.
There's no space to write the title, and it looks ugly if I make it larger. I've tried.
Yeah, the thing is because you have this gray background. Now it looks very ugly. If you had the white background,
it still would look, even if I change the slide design, slide layout where.
Evet. Tamam, bir saniye.
Tamam hocam, sonra gelir.
Ne kadarlık işimiz var bizim? 1 dakika, tamam. Abdullah, please wait. Yok.
Okay.
Lütfen söyleyin.
Ben hocamın adını
Tamam.
Meryem.
Evet.
Bugün öğrencilerinize söyledim, sizden soracaklar da. Benim bir vesikatör ve bakım pompası.
Konuştuk biz onu. Evet, yapabilirsiniz, alabilirsiniz. Biz belki kullanmak istersek sizin laba gelip hemen bir 20 dakika kullanır, geri döneriz.
Tamam, hemen taşıma olmasın olsun diye. Yoksa
Hı hı.
mesela benim de işim yarım saattir. Ben bir
Hı hı.
polimer üreteceğim. Onun
Tamam.
için onu pompalamam gerekiyor.
Tamam, nasıl kullanacağınızı biliyor musunuz?
Biliyorum hocam.
Tamam. O desikatörün bir şeyi var.
Kapağında
açıklık var biliyorsunuz.
Evet, onu kapatacağım. Bakın
Evet.
çekeceğim, havasız olacak.
Kapağın üzerinde yani böyle bir oluk var. Onu biliyor musunuz? Mandalın üzerinde oluk var.
Evet, biliyorum.
Oluğu da biliyorsunuz. Tamam, o zaman sorun yok.
Tamam, çok
görüşürüz.
teşekkür ederim.
Bay bay.
O zaman ben şimdi alabilirim.
Evet.
Çok teşekkür
Tamam, güle güle.
Uh,
Yes.
What did you want me to name it?
So it depends on your story. So what you think is the most important message of this?
I'm just trying to explain the mechanism of a circadian clock. What is the concept of a circadian clock? What does it mean?
Okay, then leave it circadian clock.
Just circadian clock is fine.
Yeah, I mean it depends on your choice here.